No, you don't really make lots of basic resources for research points like you did in Thea 1. We could squeeze out just the tiniest bit more, though. Like if we had that, for example, we'd get an extra one. But honestly, going for rubies at that point... Yeah, no, this is the best one, I think. Wishing Well of Stone. A well that gives not only water, but resources as well. Just as a side note, you can make the Wishing Well appear to be made out of different things by doing that as well. Which is actually quite cool. Actually. Huh. Yeah, I could have a metal Wishing Well made of steel, but again, I don't actually have steel available to me. But that one very almost gets there. I could make it out of something much lower quality as a consequence then. Make it out of granite if I wanted, but don't really care for that. It's not going to be a very valuable one, and that actually does matter, by the way. Making stuff out of high value items does matter. Because there are certain achievements for having very high value buildings, and also I think one of the quest types relies on it. Yeah, let's downgrade everything we're using to a much lower level because we don't need to do it. Doesn't quite manage it, sadly. Don't even be able to. That would just crest the amount we need. That would not. Oh, well, quartz it is then, I guess. Oh, yeah. There's a 6% chance we're going to have a trash item here, though. No mods, Hickson. There are mods that I have played with in the past, namely ones that give more room for the for your levels, so you don't cap out at level 20. But that's about as cheaply as I'm going to get the qualities that I want. So, let's see. You can move over here and have that done in one turn. Additionally, have I got anything I can make it over here? Yes, I do. You know what? Let's start making it. Tunk. Confirm. You can move in there and start making that. Is there anything else I could do? Meaty meals. Am I not getting any fish in? Apparently I'm not. That's annoying. Some more of these as well. Make as many as you can, which is 7. So make 3 of those. And make 4 of these as well. Well, actually, no, the reason why you can only make that many is because of the meat, not the seaweed. That'll do. Right, you'll just fall straight through there. Right. Now, with that done, let's be on our way.
So, you done the deed?
That's annoying. I wish now that I had checked. I'm going to leave for now, because I would like to go and do the other deed as well, while I can. But, you know what? In a way, the Scavenger Quest, man, we got so much from doing that it's hard for me to say that I'm disappointed with the outcome. Really hard, actually. Winter is a time for careful reflection in Thea, as the short days and dark nights remain a constant reminder of the days of darkness. To keep the dark at bay and call out the sun on every day when the night is longest, you celebrate Swordry. What? Sodri, Gaudy, and Collidia. Honor the sun's power in the name of magic. Begin the Colliada in the name of nature itself. Praise the gods and the sun in the name of intellect. We're going to go with magic. You prepare the nectar of the poppy seed and lilac flowers and perform a ritual dance so the spirits may light your way until the sun comes. Hopefully we do that one well, considering half the the group is not there. You did your task well, and you feel the gods are pleased with your efforts. Rejoice! Okay. Wow! Okay, the mental blessing is nice, but 3.6 max health. That's not a shabby return. Alright, it is now spring. Increased health, sanity, and faith recovery. We've got possible rain, sunny day, wind, darkness, and scorch. There's always a chance of darkness and scorch, sadly. Spring has sprung, indeed. And our well has been dug. Also, very nice. Our cook is so good at cooking that they cook multiple items at a time. We just got a scaled leather and some meat from our well. Hooray. Well, poop. That is unfortunate. You've got... no skills that I actually want you to have, but I guess we'll go with Ghostly Axe. I suppose that isn't too bad. But honestly, your weapon is better for that, for those types of fights. As for our medic, buff your... What's your wits like? No, we're going to go with wisdom, sure. Okay. Right. The seasons have changed. And with them, we are going to continue our wander. We are vaguely making our way up to the Knights of Cameroth, or rather King Arathor quest, so we'll see how that goes. But now we can actually stop and gather some bits and bobs. Hello, 2 snake nests.
You find the witch hut the bandit spoke of.
Really?
It
A
looks
lollipop?
typically odd and crooked, but you also see it is in bad shape.
Okay, come back another time, investigate, whatever this is. Charge in and attack. Magic users, take a closer look. Something seems off here. Or, we've got a witch in our group. And the witch knows that a Baba Yaga does not dwell here, but a fellow witch may. If she does, she isn't very strong, as she can't keep up the illusions of the hut. Call out to the witch.
You hear a lot of rustling in the hut, and sense a rise of some force, but much more primal than what your sisters can typically use. You hear a croaking voice.
Ha! Sister, yes! Well, leave! This is my house, and I have no time for... tea! No.
No time for tea? Heresy! Convince her to let you in, time or no time. Witches should stick together in these hard times. How rude! Attack! Very tempted! My lord, no time for tea? No time for tea. Scallywags!
You enter the house and see it is cluttered to the brim with odd bits, broken glass, bits of jewelry, scraps of cloth, and all sorts of things. There are also rows of beads hanging from the ceiling, and they are made of teeth.
Okay.
A young woman, far too cheerful for a witch, stands in a corner. While you sense she has some skill with the mystical arts, you do not think she is a proper witch.
Far too cheerful. The years have been too kind for this to be a witch, apparently. Call her out on the line. Take another look at this house as you feel strong magic emanating from it, but it doesn't seem connected to the young woman.
This type of witch's hut needs strong magic to keep it alive, and whoever occupies this one either doesn't have it or doesn't know how to use it. It is very rare to find a witch hut that isn't fully controlled by its witch, so this is an opportunity.
Yeah, you call out to the pretend witch and tell her you see through her lies, or perform a ritual to take charge of this witch's hut. Without it, whoever is inside likely has little power. This is my house now! No time for tea! I'll show you! Perfect fight.
You manage to take control of the house. It is old and dying. There isn't much left, but you can drain it to gain power. A girl runs out, surrounded by several green flying creatures, some of whom seem wounded, as if it was them who held the house before.
You hurt them! You hurt them! How could you?
Well, that's a junky clay relic. Tell her to calm down before you do the same to her.
I may not be strong, but I curse you!
She cries out and runs away, and the green creatures follow suit. You perform the final ritual to deplete the house, and you feel some energy released into you. All that is left now is an old shack.
Well, Malakai got a spiritual curse. It's going to take some time to go away. In fact, we're going to have to get the curse removed. Leave. Okay, so I'll... Sorry, Malakai. You get a whomping great spiritual curse, but Crafty Old Goat gets a big mysticism upgrade. I mean, you know, round and round and round it goes. Look, all I'm saying is if she'd said come in for some tea, we wouldn't have taken the house. Even if it was weak and we could have done it. You don't steal a house of someone who respects tea, but someone who doesn't, well, they don't deserve to have the house to begin with. Got a lot of herbs, that's good. A malachite artifact. Adds spiritual shielding. It's okay. 5 coal is amazing. A dark codex. Random blast and ice spike. It's not a very good codex, but it's not a bad one either. The amber wand is a bit junky. We're going to get rid of that one. An elven polearm. Spears are good, but no. Some sacred wood. A ruby. 12 rubies, actually. And some fish. Okay. Not terrible. I'm going to say this one can go, though. It's not really useful, but the Dark Codex is interesting. Alright. Now, we do need to get rid of that curse. I'm going to quickly have a look at whether we've got the materials needed to lift it. We do. We use up a lot of our herbs, but that's fine. We'll still be left with 25. We got 30 from that, so it's fine. Okay, well, we'll use that one to remove the curse. Moves 1 level of a random curse from all characters in the group. It's only going to lose 1 level, though. No, we'll go back to the... We had a source of that. It would be easier. I don't know. I think we'll have to wait on that one. Sorry, Malakai. You're going to have to struggle with that one for a little bit longer. On the plus side, you got a new book. So, you know, it's that. It's better than your current weapon. Though, with your current downgrade of your abilities... Eventually it'll be great. Yeah, this has snare. Deals damage to the enemies played onto the battlefield. When enemy card play, target 1 random enemy. But this will be... Be honest? Yeah, it's going to be a much better weapon for you for now. That being said, since it's not nixing your intelligence in any way, yeah, I could just have you using Ice Spike, which is a pretty solid weapon, honestly. Yeah, sure. Let's upgrade you there. Okay. Good enough. Time for us to march onwards. That's the first time I've seen that that event play out like that, by the way. The only other time I've taken it, I ended up helping the witch. I feel a little bad. But, you know, they made their bed when they said they didn't have time for tea. Luckily, I only took the house. The mushrooms. Ah! No! Poop. I disapprove of you moving back there. Well, I didn't mean to move you. You had to go over the mountain twice. Well, on the plus side, you know, you're not skipping leg day. Aha, there we go. Right, a witch's hut walks over to you on its chicken foot, and a voice booms from within. I smell sweet, sweet darkness clutching your souls, and where there is demand, I bring supply. Pray, my dearies, and your curses shall be cured. Just remember, I like quantity, not quality. And that was pay, rather. I can ask for a professional discount, or witch, tell it to stop the sales pitch and just give you a rabbit's foot dipped in virgin's blood under a half moon during harvest. You can do the rest. Bah, right you are, sister. Here, special price for you. Pay for 1 curse. I just need 25 at this point. I'll give you 25 of the green soup. Spirit. There we go. Done and done. We've got some blood bone. Nice. We're going to take... Ooh, it's a straight up fight. That's fine-ish. Yeah, still fine. We're amazing. Got some scaled leather out of it. But yeah, as I was saying earlier to Alex, like, we are still very early in the progress of the game. But realistically, we're rolling with an army now that can handle pretty high-level threats. These are allies, but we can interact with them. An armed group of Slavians stands before you. Stay cautious, but speak to them. Fight, intimidate them, move away. Convince them you are friendly. We'll do that. It's going to be an easy battle for this group. And, well, you do seem like the good sort. We'll leave you be. They walk off, and you gain some friendship. And they also gave us a little bit of food. Honestly, once you've got a group that can handle those encounters convincingly, it's just a way for you to farm relationship with people. Same down there. They're now going to be creating basically wandering groups that are going to be keeping the area safe. Which is very nice for us, indeed. With that, let's continue on our way. Troll potato. Really? My lord. Hey yourself, Itzel! Hello, Raiders! Welcome! Oh, also the cat says hi, apparently. I think it does. I haven't read it yet. Hello, everyone! How are you all doing today? Let's get a shout out in chat. You were playing some Oni. Fantastic. How's your base going? If anyone in chat is not familiar with Self Itself, please do avail yourself of the link in chat right now and go drop them a follow. So what's this then? It's a strategy RPG with very strong influence from Slavic and kind of Middle and Eastern European mythology. Base is looking lovely. You also love Thea. Well, I'm glad you do. Thea deserves to be loved. It's a fantastic game. I've never heard of a more sketchy resource than nut tincture. Really, Jen? A black cat is spotted rummaging around the barn. When it is caught, it runs off, but it seems to want you to follow it. Black cats are most commonly the familiars of witches, but there are several house demons or protective demons who can take up this form, like a Dola, who is a guardian spirit, or a Thresher, who can protect your farm's threshing and bring good fortune. Yeah, we'll follow the cat. You follow the cat outside, and it leads you into the patch of brambles where you are ambushed by a witch. Luckily, you see she is very old and crooked, and it will be easy to run away. I feel that this is our base, and they're not really built for fighting. I'm gonna run away. Naughty kitty, indeed. The cat looks unimpressed. Which is normal. Yeah, that's true. But what were you working on in your oxygen not included base today, Salford Sal? Melly madness, that is so bad. Oh my lord. What god are we following? I will show you now. Nyia. Oh, you've just gone to the second planetoid and you're starting to harvest oil. Fantastic. I take it you're playing with the Spaced Out DLC then. Nyia is proving to be a very, very interesting god to play, especially with the Not Dead Yet and the camp gathering range. Oh, just fantastic. We've got a level up. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, we're going to pop those two in there. And with that, let me drop off the resources because it kind of cluttered the map a little bit. We're going to have our hunter stalk the beasts and hunt them down. Bit of extra scale leather. And onwards towards our quest. Though I probably should stop to gather some wood nearby. You see before you some young saplings of elven wood. However, as you look up at the trees' crowns, you see several bird-like figures sleeping, huddled together in a circle. Tiny swirls of wind are dancing around them, so you believe they must be the Villi, wind demonettes and often forest guardians. It is said that the bodies of dead Villi turn into Dryadwood, attack the creatures, try to sneak past the Villi to get to the Elvenwood. We can probably sneak past them. This is a concept physical challenge. We will easily dominate it. We sneak past the sleeping forest guardians and gather the Elvenwood. 19 Elvenwood is not too bad. Though, let me just double check the... Oh, no! Naughty! Don't use new fuel items. Oh, my lord. Thankfully, it doesn't look like we used any of the coal, but... Ay. That was potentially awful. My goodness. Okay, well, since we're sat here for now, let's gather up some meat. Gather up some fruit. Gather up some more fruit. And do a bit of cooking, shall we? I think we should. Let's make a meaty meat stew. Meatballs, the way Granny made it. Very well. We will have that. And that is all we're going to have, because I'm not going to use up my precious herbs. Actually, both of you should be researching. Yep. Oh, I know I can stop at the end of every turn. It's just that I wasn't really thinking about it down there. But it is worth it quite often just to stop. Because you can go in and out of camps without using points. In Thea 1, you had to use points to do it, which wasn't the greatest. Let's pass another turn. Level up. Okay, Shatterstar can become a better medic. I approve very strongly of this, actually. Right, let's break camp and continue on our way. We can get most of the way to Arathor if we head up here. I do need to unlock some more woods. Dryadwood is the next one that I really want. Camp. Gather wood. Gather some shadowbone. Sure. Can't actually gather it in one turn. There we go. Gather a lot of wood if you can. So you can head on down there. And I'm back with peanut butter sandwich. That sounds delicious. Sounds like a very Lady Sheilab meal, that one. What's the percentage above the camp? It's how well hidden we are. The longer we are camped, the more hidden we become. And it affects whether any wandering groups of enemies will attack us. You spot the signs of some type of Domovnik demon looking to settle in your abode. House demons can be a blessing or a curse upon your house, so you must decide if you will let it in. Leave out some food and speak well of the demon to encourage it to settle. Keep your doors closed. Sadly, we don't have anyone here who is good enough to be able to tell me what kind of demon it is, but I'll leave some food out. The house demon is happy to stay with you and brings good fortune. Oh, okay, that's not too bad then. Hooray. Bunch of research as well. Go a little bit more. Pass another turn. Each turn. Oh, actually, it isn't going up any further. So we must be at the maximum amount of research is required to generate an extra research point. Right, we've got a level up for our house demon, who would probably be best served with... Oh, actually, energy scatter is going to benefit from that, so we may as well. Luck, I don't know if it's really necessary for us now. And you've got headbutt for your mental fights, so I don't think we need showing off. So I guess luck it is, even though I don't think it's necessarily going to be useful to us. 74 wood, that's good enough for us. Let's break camp. There's some nice wood there, actually. Oh, sacred wood can't be used as a fuel source. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I guess it probably doesn't allow you to use any composite material as a fuel source. You come to the place marked on your map, and instead of a cave or a hidden treasure chest, a small lake appears out of nowhere. You take a few steps forward and feel a blessing fall upon you. You're rested, your wounds are healed, and you just feel really happy. As you stand there, basking in this new feeling, a woman appears out of the lake and speaks in a calm yet commanding voice. Welcome, Knights of Arathorn. You are far from Camroth, yet I, the Lady of the Lake, will grant you your knightly boon, as it was agreed. Okay. Faith and health just improved for Crafty Oak Goat. That's quite nice. So you've got a bit of healing going on there. Massive mental blessings. Thank her. You will need to give away one weapon here. And if you do not have an unequipped weapon, you will need to give an equipped one. There is a button in trade to see equipped stuff. Ask what boons she speaks of. Ugh. Do we have an unequipped weapon? Oh, thank goodness we do. Okay, yes. The lady barely looks at you and only nods. She hands you a sizable chest and recites, I hereby fulfill my oath to the Knights of King Arathor from Camroth. May these offerings guide you on your path to enlightenment and your quest for our kingdom. Fare thee well. One of your weapons must now be touched by the lady's magic and to be transformed. Afterwards, the woman leaves with the chest for you on the shore and then disappears along with the lake. Take your gift and leave. Okay, Tonk. We've got a golden club. It's a very high level club, to be fair, but not really something we want. But we've got some life roots, some pristine matter. Look at those essence values. 18 pristine matter, stone and wood essence. High amounts of it too. Some mythical leather, some dragon bone. Ethically sourced, I hope. A rather primitive, but still quite effective blunt weapon. Clubs are capable of faster attack on a single target or slower attack on a single target with additional splash. Honestly, I think we're just going to break this down. I'll keep it, actually. We'll see. You're currently using a spear as your primary weapon. This is a much better weapon for you. It won't have the first strike or the vertical splash, but even its splash attack is faster. Oh no, actually no, it isn't. It isn't faster. It's a little bit slower. All of your attacks with this are a little bit slower, but it does so much more damage. So yeah, there we go. That was a nice spear, to be fair, but that one is a better one. Right, Divine Path is... Oh, sorry, Lightbringer's down there is where we need to head next. and generally the Divine Path area. It's night time, so got a couple of turns now before it's daytime again. The day is clear, yet suddenly before you hangs a singular dark patch of thundering clouds. It's moving fast, but it will not cross your path. Seems interesting. Investigate. You find a spot to observe the clouds, and soon a hairy, two-horned, hoofed creature riding a small yet very sprightly goat, and dragging a thundering cloud behind him. The creature seems distressed and looks for something. I know what this jort want, and that is... it's got a sawtooth. Talk to it. It wants to know the way to the healer craft. This chart clearly has a swollen tooth. You've seen enough to know that a good blacksmith can do the job just as well as a healer, offer to help at a demon price so that it's bound and won't trick you. Creature looks unsure, but nods his head in agreement. You take out some tongs and make quick work of the swollen tooth. Now ask for the demon deal. Bah, I would curse you for your gall, but I am Smetic, the chart, and a deal's a deal. That's actually not bad. 15 Malachite, my lord. Kind of a junky ring, really. But that's not too bad. A bit in farewell. I think we do have someone who doesn't have a... oh, no, we don't. Oh, well. I don't need that on you. You can still carry that load now based on your levels, even without it. Fairly certain you don't have a blessing. No, you don't have a physical blessing, so... you've always got to be wary of swapping out tools because they can carry enough, and you're swapping out a jewelry that gave them extra carry weight. Because if they're under the effect of a physical blessing, yes, they can carry it right now, but that's eventually going to end. May as well camp, grab some wood, and some shadow bone, sure. And some other stuff. Okay, well, you're not going to do that. We'll be here for 2 turns. We'll get one full harvest. Okay, well, at this point I can increase either one. I guess we're just going to keep leveling up Summon and Living Rat. I think this is going to give Crazy Old Goat some sort of benefits to that ability. I don't know, though. Really. Let's pass another turn. As you travel through the woodland, you hear the cries of a man. Help, please, someone help me. They're faint, but come from somewhere close. Ask him where he is and look for the man. I fell down in a cave, please. Kind folks, help. I come from a wealthy clan. I can give you many goods in reward. I'm fairly certain we've already had this event in this particular playthrough, but sure, the man's voice is fading. You find the hole where the man must have fallen, and you hear him from below. But it's too dark and deep to see anything, and even throwing a torch down does not help. Get some ropes out and throw them down to him, ignore the cries, ask why he's here alone if he comes from a rich clan. I'm a scout, a hunter. I was to search this area for resources. My fellow died in the fall. I can still hear his cries. Oh, please, get me out. The last words are very audible. Get me out. Get some ropes and throw them down to the man. You throw the line down and feel the weight of a man. Pull him out. You pull, and out comes a huge snake wrapped around the rope. It hisses and whirls and bites you before slithering away. Call out to the man. The man's voice is strained. I didn't see the rope. Please, help me. Try again. Pull on the rope, but this time it is heavy. You think you see the man's furry coat as you drag him out, but it's a bear and attacks. Fine. Single bear is no obstacle for us. The bear is dead, but the man is still trapped in the hole. You hear him whimpering. Got some meat, some monster bone, and some fur leather. Call out to the man angrily. I never reached your rope. I don't know what these animals were. Help me. I'll give you rewards beyond measure, I swear. Try pulling him out one last time carefully. This time it is indeed an older man, bearded, exhausted, and ragged. Yet his clothes are of superior quality, and his hands ornate with jeweled rings. He turns one of the rings and reaches out towards the moon, then disappears without even saying thank you. Swear the ungrateful sod and leave. Scallywag. Now we just need to wait for the next part of this quest to show up. It will, eventually. There, probably. Or there, maybe. Either way. We got a ruby from the well. Nice. It's not bad at all, actually. Look. This quest somehow makes me laugh every single time. I know. Same here. Oh, we can move so far based on our morale. You come across a caravan of wealthy traders. They approach you and ask to talk, but you recognize one of them as the man you saved from the hole, who never even said thanks. Talk to the traders. Anyway, and demand our rewards. Should be easy. You see the man protest. Lies and braggarts! How dare they shame me? The leader stops him with a raised hand and speaks to you. You're clearly angered by my son's cowardice, and from the sounds of it, rightfully so. I want no enemies, so take this chest of goods and have my wayward son's sword as a recompense. Oh, junky sword, but okay. Thank you for the rewards. The rewards. There we go. Scallywag. Stalk down the prey. Oh. Oh, well, we already chose that option, but that one's a bit of an interesting one. That was a level 4 that we failed. But then again, of course, Dark Aavak can't use ground shake in a mental challenge. And there's our research point at long last. Right, okay, so we can pick up Dryadwood or fur leather. And the reason why these are important is because, well, actually we can go for Darkwood too. We've got Dryadwood and Darkwood down here, and also fur leather. So Dragon's Rest will be able to start acquiring these items. Honestly, this is such a good place to settle a base. I wasn't sure I was going to settle a base on the first island until I saw that spot. It's like, I'm never going to find somewhere as good as that. It just won't happen. If you could start grabbing some fish and grain, that would be grand. The other way around. You can teleport. How was he trapped? Probably moonlight. In terms of the things that we can make, we can use leather in both medium and medium armor and robes. We can use wood in almost everything. Leather can be used in codexes. Leather and wood. I think the leather is where we need to be. We are pretty low on wood though, aren't we? Could you start gathering there? Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the fur leather for now. Now, as for the gathering, it's a reasonably hard one for us to get. We've got loads of Malakai though, so let's start gathering some fur leather. And with that, I think I'm going to go on a tea break. Because it's been 3 hours and 20 minutes since the stream began, and I am rather parched. Should I give you a view of? There's no one I can follow in this, so we're just going to have to sit here and just kind of watch. But what I can do is I can do that away, and you can just have a watch of Dragon's Rest, listen to the beautiful music, while I slip away and get myself another cuppa. I strongly urge you to do the same. See you soon, peeps.